Alright, we're back. Second episode, looking good. Hope you guys are doing great today. I'm doing fantastic. I didn't really do all that much off camera. I got to the spot here, and then put that down, that down, that down, that down. I got 2 iron ingots and some coal, and that's actually. I mean, I killed the iron golem too for the rest of the iron that I have, but you can ignore that. It doesn't really matter too much. Anyways, topic at hand. School. Everyone goes to school. Everyone has gone to school probably, unless you dropped out. If you dropped out, that's great. I wish I could do that. That's good for you. But right now, as I'm posting this, it's like June, right? So everyone's all graduated, hopefully. Everyone's out of school. Went to a grad party today. A friend of mine. He had baked beans there. Let me tell you, no matter how appetizing the baked beans look, do not get 2 plates of them. Don't you dare. It will not end well. Right, I had 2 full plates because my friend told me he was gonna stab me if I didn't have 3 plates. I couldn't do the third. It was rough. I thought I was gonna throw up after the two. And then I went outside and I played cornhole. I messed everyone up. By the end of grad party season, I might be the best cornhole player ever recorded. There's no exaggeration there either. Anyways, school. I myself am gonna be graduating relatively soon. Got 1 more year left. I'm a senior, right? High school, honestly, is a bit of a drag. Honestly, that's my opinion on it. I think high school is a bit of a drag, especially at our school. We go way over like the time actually needed to do it to you know, have proper schooling at school. So for a while during school, it's like 2 weeks, no, 2, 3, probably a month after AP tests and all that. Like school is so pointless. We walk in and we do nothing every day. Do a whole lot of nothing. It's the most boring thing ever. There's just not really much I can do about that. Cause I don't really want to go to a different school. Cause my school's pretty good. There's worse out there, certainly. How's our class load looking next year, guys? All the people in school or college, how's the class load looking? Any hard ones? Any of you guys physics or engineering majors? Maybe chemistry? Or any of you taking those AP classes? I personally, I got physics and calc and bio lined up for me next year. I'm gonna have a blast. Not really, it's gonna be rough. No, I'm a smart dude. It probably won't be too rough. I really want to see what I got in that chem test. AP chem test. Yeah, that's gonna be a fun one to get back. One of my friends, just he just blatantly cheated off me apparently during one of my tests. I didn't know this. Apparently I'm not very observant because I sure as hell didn't notice this. But yeah, apparently he was cheating off me the entire test. Like what the hell, dude? You spent the whole year taking the class and you can't take the AP test. Like, come on, man, that's disappointing. Disappointing, I tell you. But anyways, what do you guys plan on majoring in? I myself, I want to do something like quant trading in my future, right? So I'm gonna go for something like math and stats, maybe that double major. I know that sounds like absolute hell, but it's fine. I'll get by. I always do, so I'm sure it won't be much different now. It can't really be all that much different. Other than that, my school life is gonna be pretty boring. I do a few sports, right? Uh, Play football. I bowl. Bowling is a lot of fun. A way to talk about bowling. I might make a whole another episode about bowling, because bowling is exciting. As much as you guys think it probably isn't, most of you, bowling is really something special, in my opinion at least. And I got track too. I'm a big pole vaulter. Pole vault is a whole lot of fun. It's not as scary as it looks. Everyone doesn't pole vault because they think oh, it's so scary, I'm gonna get hurt. It's really not that bad. really isn't that bad. If you just like grow a pair and give it a try, you'll probably end up enjoying it. So if you can, if your school offers pole vault, feel go ahead and give it a try. You might end up liking it. It is not as difficult as you'd think. You just need like a little bit of speed, a little bit of upper body strength, a little bit of that core too, and you will be golden. Because like I am not an athlete by any means, and I can jump like 11 foot probably. So I recommend all of you, if you are like, of age and of physical capability, give it a try. You'll probably end up liking it. I'm not a big football fan. My parents make me do that. I'm not a fan of that. Football is not all that, in my opinion. Especially since like our practices are starting now. Tell me that isn't some bullshit. Practice starting now for a sport that like the actual season starts in August. Like, dude, come on. They didn't start now. They started a month ago too. Like, dude, we do not need to be practicing this much. It is just pointless. There's no need for all that. But no, we got to be good this year. We're gonna suck this year. All of our good people graduated. Our O line looking like trash. Everywhere else is all right. Our O line, no, our O line's gonna suck. It's gonna be awful. I'd be shocked if we won like. Yeah, I was shocked. I would be shocked if we were positive this year, personally. That's my opinion on that. Recording issue. We're back, I think. We're gonna do a skeleton or two in there. That was a joy. Skeletons are the worst mob ever. What was I talking about before all that? Um, oh yeah, talking about sports. Bowling is by far my favorite sport that I do. Bowling is so much fun. Like, there's so much more to it than you'd think than just, like, throwing it at the pins. It is so complicated. Like, you gotta know the oil patterns, you gotta know what ball you're using. If your ball is, like, made for that kind of oil, you gotta know all that. And still, even then, you gotta worry about if your form is perfect. It's so much. It's such a complicated sport. And I personally love that. I'm a cerebral guy. I like to use my brain a lot. I love the fact that you can think so much in bowling, and it's not like it's too much of a like. You can do it. It's not like other sports like pole vault where you need to buy the ridiculously expensive pole and pit to be able to actually practice it. It's bowling. You can go to an alley near you and probably pay like $20 to bowl for a while. Balls aren't balls are pretty expensive. If you get a used ball though, it's not gonna cost you all that much. Used balls are not much at all. They're still mostly probably of decent quality. Um, yeah, I recommend you all like actually look into competitive bowling. Competitive bowling ends up being more fun than you think, especially when you can like hook the ball. That feels really cool when you actually get like a good hook into a nice strike. It feels so awesome. It's one of the most satisfying sports out there. Let me know what other kind of sports any of you do. Like any cricket players in here? Anyone know how to play cricket? Because I sure don't. Any highlighters? Squash, maybe? I don't know. Croquet, dude? I don't know. I'm just naming things. Naming whatever comes to mind at this point. I don't know what other sports are really big. I'm not a baseball fan. Baseball is boring. I played baseball for like probably a good half of my younger years, and I was like, God, this is just so boring. It sucks. I don't know if you like baseball, that's kudos to you, dude. If you like that takes mental endurance to enjoy actually watching baseball, in my opinion, especially playing it too. Like that takes serious mental endurance. I used to wrestle a lot too. I wrestled all the way until like I quit this past year actually. Why? I didn't like it. I wrestled like all the years of my life pretty much, and like after this past year, I was like, I just don't want to do it. I'm done. I am sick of it. There's also, I mean, not only that it just kind of sucked, but also my coach and I had got into a few fundamental disagreements, I'm afraid, right? Also the team, like not like the actual team sucked. It did, but like it was more like the people on it, they were not fun to be around. It was a pain. It's not going to be all that much better this year. It is going to be better. It's not all that much better. Not good enough to where I'm going to come back and wrestle this year. No chance. I had my first year off. I bowled. It was really fun. I'm not going back to wrestling. That's for sure. I'm going to put this iron in. I don't know what I need to do next. I need to find diamonds, then go to the nether and beat the ender dragon. That would be a joy, because then I can get a Lytra. Lytra's great. Out of the sports talk, though, with your school, how good are y'all schools? Are they good? Like, good quality? Because our school is falling apart. It's bad. Like, there are cracks everywhere. We had to do this little project in a trig class one time, and it was like to find, like, I don't know, various curves and stuff like around the school. There's so many cracks in the wall that could be used for curves. It was like, it's embarrassing. It is embarrassing to our school. Let me tell, and there, not to mention the obsessive cockroach problem in our school. Jeez, that could just dox where my school is, but I'm sure none of you really actually care about that. Jeez, the cockroach problem is ridiculous. Like, they've been around for years. Like, it's not like we're a poor school either. We're not poor by any means. It's just that we would rather spend money on anything else, apparently, than trying to get rid of fucking roaches that infest our whole place. My God. Do anything decent with the money that you're given, school. Please, I beg of you. No, that's not possible. They gotta spend money on our football team, which is gonna suck this year, as I said before. And getting more TVs. I'm sure some of you guys can relate to that. The ridiculous amount of TVs that are bought and used at school. Like, no one looks at those. I've never met anyone who actually looks at school TVs. Like, not once in my life. Sometimes, me and a friend will look at them just for fun, just to, like, see the stupid bullshit that they put on them. It's not very fun. It's still so boring. Because, like, there's never anything, like, remotely interesting on the TV. Never. Like, I'm not expecting to have a TV show on, but, like, I'm so sick of seeing that I don't know, the seniors graduate in this amount of time. I don't give a damn. I know when graduation is. It's not important at all to me. It's so useless, and we just keep spending money. We just keep getting more of them. Like, we got some for the concession stand. Why do we need TVs in the concession stand? Our other method of showing prices and stuff, it worked perfectly fine. But no, oh no, 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 no. We can't have, like, things that work. No, we need to make everything complicated and stupid, apparently. So annoying. Not to mention, like, well, not half. Actually, yeah, a decent majority of the teachers, they don't really care if you learn anything. Like, I bet a lot of you are fine with that. I'm not. As I said before, I'm a big brain guy. I like learning a lot of things. My teachers, they don't make it easy to learn sometimes. They make it harder to not learn than it is to learn most of the time. Especially my Spanish teacher. Like, I've finished Spanish 3. Not an ounce. Not an ounce of Spanish knowledge has been acquired. Like, I think if I took, like, a Spanish state test, I'd actually get, like, a 2. It would be rough. It would be a sight for sorry eyes, that's for sure. It would be a rough one. So I don't intend on doing it. I'm also not taking Gov with the school. I'm gonna do a program where I can take it through a college, because our Gov teacher, not only is he, like, the most biased dude on the planet, but he also, guess what, likes children. Like, this isn't official, but, like, he's most of class time he spends is flirting with the girls in our class. It's kind of embarrassing, really. He also vapes. Don't vape, kids. Do not do that. There's probably nothing you get out of it. I don't know. I haven't vaped. Don't do it. It's so lame. There's not really much point in it. So just don't fall down that rabbit hole. Alright, that's not going to be fun. Back to my stupid Gov teacher, though. He is so bad. I took a other class with him. I think it was like a finance class. It was impossible to get, like, a decent grade on. Not because the course material was hard, No, just because he's a jackass. He's a jackass who doesn't let anyone get decent grades unless you are a girl who he finds hot. It's actually so miserable. Apparently that was the first mob I've killed this entire run. That's kind of funny. Alright, now that we're out of that precarious situation, I don't remember what I was talking about. I think I was insulting one of my school teachers, probably the gov one that sucks. I don't think there's anyone in the school that likes him, like, at all. Other than maybe... I actually, no, I can't think of anyone. No one likes him. He is actually the worst teacher I have ever had the displeasure of meeting. That's saying, I've had some other bad teachers. No, this guy's actually the worst. Beyond terrible. We are approaching 16 minutes in this video. This is going to be the longest video ever. I'm probably going to cut it off in the middle of the cave, and I'll come back again. I think that was a nice and productive video talking about school. I hope we all have a nice summer break, right? Everyone, if you're out of school completely and you're into the workforce, I'm sorry to hear that, unless you love your job. I don't know what jobs are really all that fun, though. If you're like a YouTuber, I don't know. If you're any YouTubers? Anyone? YouTube, right? We all love YouTubers. Yeah. I'm not looking to really make this a job. Speaking of jobs, I don't really want to do this as a job, I don't think. I'm just doing this just because, as I would have said in the previous episode, if the audio worked. I'm really hoping it works this time, because I will be furious if it doesn't. So yeah. Now, I think I'm going to mine this vein of iron. If you're wondering, the mod is FTB Ultimine. That's the mod I'm using for vein mine. And I'm going to kill the skeleton, mine these veins, and call it a day. I have 40 iron. That's lava. Alright, well, have a good day, everyone. See ya.